Is that the beat for your next single?
Yeah, something like that. Holy Moses. And $100 super chat just comes flying in. Holy
wow.
shit. Literally just started, David. Hello. I will address it momentarily, good sir. Robert, how are you doing? Welcome to What Toys.
What Toys.
There is so much to discuss today. There is so much to show off today.
I feel like that we're getting the releases, the pictures that we're getting from Hot Toys very unexpected. A bounty of riches.
A bevy of bountiful, bevelless beauties.
Yes, yes, they all of them are beauties.
I'm not gonna lie, my wallet is substantially lighter this week.
I would imagine it would be.
I think I'm going through a midlife crisis right now because I was looking at a life-size Iron Man yesterday and thinking to myself, do it. Go fuck yourself. Well, it was out of stock. It was the Mark III that I wanted, and it was out of stock.
Oh,
the Mark
that's
VII was there.
Excuses. That's what she said. It's out of stock.
If it's going to be one, it's going to be the Mark III.
Have you used that excuse before? I'm sorry, baby. It's out of stock.
I've had it used on me. I'm sorry, Az, but it is out of stock. Oh, fuck. Okay, I'll sit on the couch. Yeah, there are so many amazing things which we've had come out.
My God.
I have had
delivery. I will say this.
Mm-hmm.
I was my butcher, my so butcher from The Boys.
Yeah.
That got charged off on.
Nice.
So, and the last time that was from 1/6 Outfitters, and the last time they did that, my joy showed up very quickly.
Well, I'm gonna tie a super chat immediately into the stream.
Oh.
Because it fits. Hey, just some guy, just so you don't come. I'm gonna come. We can even do that. Yeah, I can still do that.
Do not come. Do not come.
I'm gonna come.
Right, okay, so that's our new love for toys. But I saw a super chat come in as we were waiting. Can I grab it here? But yes, I can. Wonderful. Echo-based network with a $10 says, so I just pre-ordered my very first Hot Toy figure, the deluxe edition Luke Skywalker Mandalorian figure. It doesn't ship until October 2022. Get used to that, by the way.
Yeah.
Thoughts on this new figure announcement? Robert, I'm going to bring it up. What do you think of Douche? The Luke Skywalker Deluxe Mandalorian figure. Yes, you do get this crushed up Dark Trooper. Dark Trooper.
Yeah.
With it. That's a great shot. What do you think?
I love it. You know, why not? I like the fact it's a DX figure, so it's got the moving eyes.
Yes.
You know, and I think it's a cool display. I mean, there's been a lot of chatter online about the face sculpt, but I would say this. I think that the best Hot Toys Luke face sculpt was the A New Hope face sculpt, the original Luke from Star Wars. And they've always given him sort of a kind of a strange expression.
Yeah.
And I kind of like this face sculpt because it had more of a neutral expression, but
yeah,
I like the outfit. I like the accessories it comes with. I mean, look at more of an articulated Grogu. I mean, look at how good. Come on. That looks great. It looks great.
Oh.
What's not to love? Can always use more Lukes.
Yeah, it was shifting eyes.
I love so for those of you who don't know, because they haven't done them much recently, but Hot Toys did start a DX line, which is their deluxe line. I believe like the Joker and the Michael Keaton Batman, the Jack Nicholson Joker and the Michael Keaton Batman, and that you can actually open up their heads, and inside their heads they've got a little. You can move their eyes around for different expressions, and I have to say, it's really cool when you can do that.
And the cardboard becomes the entranceway to the bridge.
Love that. I think that's so cool.
Well, you know, I got my problems with Star Wars, massive problems with Star Wars, the way that they've been treating their audience and yada yada yada. I loved the end of Mandalorian season 2. I think so many people did. If Pablo Hidalgo could have just kept his big fat mouth shut, then things might be a bit different than they are today. I had to get this.
Yeah, of course.
I had to. It was just, you know, Luke's such a hero of mine. And I know I'm feeding a little bit of money to the machine here, and it does annoy me. But this, the thing that I get out of it is they've had to give me what I wanted for it to sell. You know, you give me a Rey, it ain't gonna sell. You give me a Kylo, ain't gonna sell. Poe, yada, Finn, yada, it ain't gonna sell. It's gonna sit and rot. They've had to give their audience what their audience actually want, and that is things like Luke Skywalker. And yeah, I do. Being a DX figure, that's gonna be great.
Yeah.
But I just, you know, I love the cloak as well. The cloak's, you know, beautifully fitted on him too. And this is I was very emotional when I saw this. When I watched that last bit, you know. And
me too.
Like,
and
just a little bit of Star Wars for a split second in life.
Well, what I find, I think it's something that I don't think it's talked about enough as far as the Mandalorian goes, is that all the design sensibilities, whether it's the other Mandalorians or the villains like Moff Gideon, they all feel like they're from the classic Star Wars universe. So I think part of the appeal of the Mandalorian, whether you're talking about the design of the Razor Crest or you're looking at the Imperial officers that we've met, it feels like you're watching something that's part of the classic trilogy.
Yeah.
And I think that the classic Star Wars trilogy, the original Star Wars trilogy is ground zero Star Wars. So to see all of this stuff and to see it realized in toy form, you can't help but want it. I mean, even when you go back and you look at like even older Boba Fett, it's still Boba Fett, you know, and you're looking at it and like, all right, like even though he's painted his armor, and even like Fennec Shan, she looks like she's part of the original Star Wars universe. I mean, it's fun to go back and look at these characters. And as far as being like, look, the Phantom Men, the prequel trilogy stuff has grown on me, and I've really liked the toys they've made, like the Darth Mauls they've done, and I love the Obi-Wan and the Dark Anakin. These are cool figures. Yeah. And it's almost like the figures are better than the movies, you know?
Yeah, you can almost, I feel, I mean, there is a bit of Star Wars love today. I'm going to show off. And it is as if you can almost make your own, use your imagination as a child again to create your own stories.
Yes.
So
which is why these figures were so great in the first place, because you knew as a kid when you watched Star Wars, you were only seeing a few days in the life of this universe.
Sure.
You could have, and I think one of the interesting things about all the toy licenses that were sold in the wake of Star Wars, like Mego inexplicably made figures from the black hole. Disney's the black hole. Like you get an Ernest Borgnine and an Anthony Perkins and a Yvette Mimay and a Robert Forster. Well, that movie was done. Like, it's not like those characters where, I mean, they went through a new universe, presumably hell. They weren't going, you know, you don't know where they're going to go next, if they're going to go anywhere. So the whole thing about toys is you have to know in your mind as a kid that there is more adventures to be had. And that's why a great toy license allows kids, like, you know, the Transformers, their adventures can be endless.
Oh,
you know, and so
I've been enjoying the Netflix Transformers series.
Yeah, and you look at it and you're like, it's not done. So when you have those characters, that's why I love the Marvel figures, because you know that the Marvel universe goes on forever. And so, you know, when you look at these Iron Man figures and the House Party Protocol figures or whatever, I mean, and they just go on and on and on. And that's one of the great things about having toys, is that when you have them on your shelf, you know they could be going on adventures that are in your mind, and they're just as valid as any other.
Oh yeah.
I mean, where was Luke going once he took Grogu with him? That's a whole movie. You don't know.
I know. I mean, we wish it could be a movie, and we wish it could be a fun movie, and we wish it could be a movie for everybody.
Yeah.
But you know, current day regime, you just don't know. But that was really interesting. And then the next super chat that came in also was quite interesting, because I had something already lined up to show off on the screen to go alongside this. Mr. Tickle Trump with 5 Canadian says, after Midnight's Edge this morning, I fell down a 1 in 6 scale Hordak Masters of the Universe Legends hole. She-Ra villain, originally from He-Man, correct? Yes. He looks so effing metal. Well, I actually had this lined up to show off, because I just think this is one of the most beautiful statues I have seen in a good while. And this is the Teela statue. How
is that new?
How it's up for pre-order now. How Teela actually used to be. Now, this to me is a woman.
What a great design statue that is.
Oh, absolute. Look at those legs. They're muscular legs, but they're, you know, that strength there. Look at that staff. Different portraits with the, you know, different hairdos from the current, the 2002, I think, to the 2000, you know, to the 1980s. Look, you can either have her with sword or with staff, depending on which one you've pre-ordered.
Yeah.
Great base. Just, you know, sleek, sexy, beautiful, strong, pure fantasy. Fantasy at its finest. And this, to me, will always be Teela, not the monstrosity that we got in Revelation. This to me is exactly, and I don't see anything wrong with this. You know, it's just perfect. This is like I said, this is pure fantasy.
Yeah, you know what I love about this too? I think that this is a thing with statues. If a portrait and a sculpt captures the essence of the character in its pose, in its look, like when you look at that, it's all of Teela's adventures, everything the character has stood for over the past since 1982, captured in one pose. And look at that, both modern and classic style portraits. I love that. And that's what makes a great statue. I mean, we're living in this golden age of statues where these artists, especially when you go back and you look at what Prime One is doing, or a lot of these other statue companies, I mean, they really are works of art where the sculptors now are able to capture the entire legacy of a character in one badass pose. That's one of I love that. And I think when we get 6 scale figures, when you're posing your own figures, you're also trying to do that. You know, like
you're trying to get that look. You're trying to get sometimes that iconic look. But this is very Conan-esque.
Yeah, that's what I love about it.
And that's, you know, maybe that's exactly what I love about it. It just reminds me of who was it? I want to call her Valeria. It's not Valeria. It's what was she called in Conan the Barbarian?
Oh, you mean Red Sonja?
No. The blonde. The blonde.
You mean Sandal Bergman's character?
Yeah. Valeria.
Yeah, I think it's Valeria.
It's Valeria, something like that. Anyway.
I love this creature under the stairs.
Oh, yeah, we got this like kraken or something.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Just it's so good. And that is available for pre-order, folks.
What scale is this? Is this quarter scale?
This is 5th scale. So it's a little bit smaller, thankfully, than quarter scale, because that's quarter scale, my Huntress. So it's probably the size of like my Batman Catwoman, Batgirl figures,
Sure.
which is so much better. The exclusive is already on to the wait list. The collectors you can still get fine. But
Cool.
that's releasing relatively soon, and I think that's sums up everything absolutely perfectly when it comes to fantasy genre.
Yeah, no, it's really cool.
And while I'm here, let me hit this one as well, because I've got a question to answer for David. David with $100 super chat says, as I heard you say, someone sent you My Hero Academia on yesterday's stream. Yes, the first 3 seasons in Blu-ray. Unless someone had the same idea that I did, it was me. Glad they got there. I can't wait for you to watch them. It really made me realize how much Western comics jaded me. By the way, don't come. Well, unfortunately for you.
Do not come. Do not come.
I'm gonna come.
Gonna come. Your favorite guy in the world. So David, I was actually doing some moving around today, and I came across them again, and I'd stuck the label on so I could find out who to thank, and it had David Hart, because you actually put the wrong surname into the first name first, and that's cross it out, didn't you, and switch it over. So thank you so much indeed for that, dude, and thank you so much for that super chat. There is so much more, dude.
I can't even begin to fathom how much stuff is
Let's
out.
just cut those 2 out. I've got to bring this up next because we have waited and waited and waited, and it might not even have come, but it's gonna come. Cyborg,
Dude, come on.
oh, we're gonna have the full Justice League. Wait, this is not the Justice League. This is gonna be the Justice League now, because we have Black Superman en route. We now have the Justice League, Zack Snyder's Justice League Cyborg, because it shows off some extra little bits that he does in the
Snyder cut,
which he doesn't in the Justice League. There's Yellow Flash as well. How you doing, dude?
What a cool, I mean, I mean, first of all, the face sculpt on this figure is unbelievable.
It's great. It's so much better than they originally showed it off. But yeah, you get his little jets which come out, which light up. You're going to get obviously a lighting feature on the eye. Most likely the I don't know what you want to call that, Bendy. And just the interchangeable features on this as well, and the level of detail, because this had to be,
dude, I can't even believe the body. I mean,
yeah, they could not reuse something or adapt something. This has had to be created from scratch, designed from bottom up. So this is absolutely wonderful that they've done this, that we can just finish the Justice League. We can just finish a collection of figures instead of leaving us hanging on this one. And that face sculpt is bloody brilliant.
Oh my God. I mean, it's just so good.
Crazy. Look at that. That's great. I am so happy. I mean, I didn't just pre-order this. I pre-ordered and paid it off immediately.
Nice.
Because, we're talking the other week about, why do you sometimes just buy something outright and then other times just put a deposit on it? And I was kind of like, well, when I buy it outright, it's kind of like a signed, sealed, delivered, I'm right behind this project and I'm showing them immediately, then I'm prepared to stump it up all. And yeah, I just wanted to absolutely make sure that I was top of the list for this. I was so thrilled.
Well, I think I mean, I love the character was introduced in the Wolfman Perez run of Teen Titans, which is one of my favorite comic runs ever. I love that team so much when I was a kid, and
Yeah.
I've always loved. To me, it's weird that Cyborg is. I'll never accept Cyborg as being like a foundational member of the JLA. I mean, I understand why they did it. He's a Titan, but it's fine. You know,
he's a Titan and he's a really good character. Victor Stone has been written really, really well back in the day. And, you know, it's only kind of like recent years, I'd say the last 10, 15 years or so, they've just not done anything particularly with him.
No, and it's too bad. Yeah,
I know.
It's
great flight mask as well, you know, when that comes on. Look at the detail, just the detail of the segments.
So cool.
Come on. And that's going to light up as well, isn't it? So,
I mean, look at all the I hope, like Justin was saying, like, I hope because of the way it's constructed that you won't have to put in a bunch of watch batteries. I'm really waiting for these figures to have like a USB connector so you can put it in a display case, plug it in, something like that.
Yeah, like almost like some kind of feet can click in and then you can charge it up. And I was such a smile on my face when this dropped, because we just said the day before on stream and no Cyborg.
Nope, no. So we're complaining, and look, that's why I say we live in wonderful times, my friends. Yeah. Ask, you shall receive.
I mean, I watched Justin's video. He should be here, by the way, but never mind. I watched Justin's video, and he said, "Look, there's a chance they might just be making this at a loss,
right?
To you know, just so fans can get the set."
Yeah.
So there's a possibility that Hot Toys are actually making this at a loss, but because, you know, he said when they re-released the Mark 1, the queue was outside of the shop and down the street to pre-order a Mark 1.
Yeah.
And when the Cyborg came up, it wasn't the same level, but to me this was just like, oh yes. Because I'm going to pop this with the black suit Superman.
Oh yeah.
And then I can use the the other Superman to go into some other scene with some other character.
Yep.
Maybe with my armored Batman or something like that. But yeah, I can get my Zack Snyder's Justice League and be very, very happy with that. Oh, chuffed. But it's not over. I mean, there's more.
Oh man, so much more.
Have you got anything to show off this week?
No.
Okay.
I could show my Captain America, but everyone's seen that. It's so old.
Get your Captain America out.
It's over there. I'd have to go get him.
So I'm going to show a couple of things off. These arrived this week, and I'm going to show, because I've put them in. You can do them in different ways, so I've done them in different ways. Okay. Let me just, first of all, sort that out. First, Heavy Gunner 501, 501st, Ahsoka Tano's Clone Division. Absolutely, look at that helmet.
Dude, that's
that Ahsoka Tano cool helmet. From Clone Wars Season 7. Absolutely awesome. To the degree. On the back, I've got the big backpack.
That's a great figure, man.
Oh, this is a wunderbar figure. We're going to have a little talk about this figure in a moment. It comes with 3 helmets. It comes with the Ahsoka Tano Division 501st, the regular 501st, and the original Clone Trooper 501st.
Wow.
Helmets. This is a second one I got of them. So this is a second Ahsoka Tano Division 501st. Now this one I've just put with a regular blaster and jetpack on this one, which is just magnetic. So what it is.
Yeah, that's very cool.
Just magnetic. Great flight stand. Very sturdy flight stand. And I love these so much, I've ordered 2 more. Because you get rocket launchers with this, you get sniper rifles with this.
Oh yeah.
You get so many different weapons choices to go with these. You get thermal detonators with them as well. They fly
So cool.
now. Yes, they fly now. So I was just like, oh, these are too good. These are just too good. So I want 4 because I've got Ahsoka Tano coming. She's due for release. Soon. And then I could have, I'm going to have 4 troopers with her posed.
Yeah, that'll be great in the
battle.
display.
And I do have the Anakin Clone Wars on order as well. Now, it doesn't make continuity sense to have Anakin there when they've changed to the Ahsoka Tano 501st, but
that's what your imagination's for.
The answer is
Put them all together.
and I've also got an order 2 regular 501sts because I want to just get that little break in the helmet, where you can have a regular 501st helmet, because even though a lot of them did change the Ahsoka Tano look, there were still plenty that had the white, and there was still plenty that had the blue.
Yeah,
with the 501st. So I just want to break that up because I want to make it look as if they're kind of doing a little bit of a fight. But they're beautiful. They are beautiful, absolutely beautiful, and I do love them. I absolutely love them. We were talking again the other week about troopers. Sideshow can't seem to shift the Sith troopers. I wonder why. They're on sale, can't shift them. But these will go like absolute hotcakes, I guarantee you. 501st, absolute hotcakes. So that was great that they arrived this week. And let's show off this as well. Not Star Wars, but this is a tease because
the
Mark 43.
I think this is my favorite Iron Man armor.
It is so good.
And that figure is one of the greatest, not just Hot Toys figures, that's one of the greatest figures I've ever seen. I mean, in terms of the machining and the tooling.
Yeah.
And
I was blown away because this is a big based one.
That's the re-release, but it's the same as the original.
Yeah. So you get this is actually, you can pose this how you want, but you get your destroyed Ultron Avenger trooper. And yeah, the engineering that's gone into this,
dude,
it's so sleek and beautiful.
Yeah.
And I said there was a little tease because you're not going to see it today. You're going to see it in video form very soon. But there's a friend
there. Yes.
Just busting to see him.
I was playing with mine the other day.
And they're downstairs in the front room right now.
With the arms. Playing with the arms.
Where's Tifa? Tifa's still here. Tifa's just Tifa's chilling out over here at the moment. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful Tifa. Yeah, I got one more, but I'll show that a little bit later. There's other stoofs for us to look at now. Next week, I believe. Yeah, we're on the 4th, so a week today, is it? What if Marvel? I've already got my own jokes lined up. What if somebody else watched it instead of me?
Although it looks pretty. Look, I have to say, in my younger days, I loved the What If comics. They got a little repetitive.
Gary speaks very highly of them.
Yeah, like there was one, What If Conan the Barbarian was in the 20th century? And the cover is Bill Sienkiewicz with Conan with a gun. They would never do this today.
Oh,
but
no.
Conan was like with a gun firing out. And they always ended with like the end of the universe. So many of them, just the end of the world.
The end of everything.
And I love, like, I mean, they're using the what ifs based on the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but I do love the tradition of bringing back the What If comics. And I'm kind of hoping, because the What If comics always had the Watcher, Watu, and we've seen the Watchers from the end of Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Yeah.
I really want a Watcher. So I'm hoping that now, well, I don't want to jump ahead of ourselves, but Hot Toys has not forgotten this What If series.
I feel
So,
this is going to be more woke if than what if.
yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's going to be interesting
The
to
zombie
see.
one could be fun.
Yeah, I mean, look, and we're going to get the last vocal performance of Chad Boseman as T'Challa.
T'Challa.
The Reavers picked him up instead of Peter Quill, so he's Star-Lord. I love Black Panther's Star-Lord. I think it's cool.
I think there's an imagination and then there's an imagination, and you know, what if a man was a woman isn't an imagination? What if a white was a black? That's not an imagination to me.
Well, I bet, but I think though that in the traditions of the comics, it was always, well, what if this happened instead of this?
Well, what if some other hero got some other hero's abilities? You could argue. I mean, sure.
Like I do like seeing Killmonger, rescue Tony Stark. I think that's cool that Killmonger's not a bad guy. Like Killmonger had a different, because it was always different paths and different kinds of things. Because I mean, I did like Peggy Carter. I mean, I did like that character.
Yeah, I know. I love Peggy Carter, but I don't.
And it makes sense that she was
in her being captain. What if she was injected? I don't see the stock in that. But that could just be me. But maybe it's because I think we've just been bitten so many times recently. I'm jaded. I could easily just be jaded and cynical.
Yeah, I mean, look, it could be. I agree. Like at first glance, you're like, oh, come on. But I mean, story-wise, it makes sense because being a part of, say, S.H.I.E.L.D. and working with Captain America, like if Steve Rogers didn't somehow get, and I do like the fact, here's the thing I really like, and I don't know if this is the case, but we've seen from what Hot Toys showed this week that wimpy Steve Rogers still found a way to fight in the Hydra Stomper. And I think that's pretty cool that, like, if they're so they're just flipping their particular script, the Peggy Carter, Steve Rogers script. I mean, I like it. I think it's cool.
I think you're a very beautiful man.
Look, the story has to still be good.
It does. I think it's what if a woman took a man's job again for the 58th fucking time in Marvel in 2 weeks.
That could be.
That's what I think is exactly.
But I mean, the only other thing, like, what if the Winter Soldier became Captain America? I don't think that would be particularly good. Well, we saw that because the Winter Soldier is a super soldier, Right? Yeah.
So we've kind of already seen that. I wouldn't take particular stock in something like that either.
But it's like, when it comes to like World War II, like the Russians had these female pilots called the Night Witches. These women that learned to pilot, they could do night sorties and night attacks. They were a very formidable force. So the idea that a woman becomes a super soldier in World War II, I like that idea only because that there is people like the Night Witches. Like it bums me out that Americans, we didn't have any Night Witches.
No, I mean there were Russian snipers, female snipers, and everything. Yeah. I just I don't necessarily disagree what they're doing. I just don't trust the people who are doing it.
Right. Well, again, I think it all comes down to, is the story good?
Exactly. And yeah. I mean, I just did a video today about Shang-Chi, and I was just kind of like, I don't know why I should even like the guy. The trailers haven't told me why I should actually get behind him. And Kung Fu, great, but I've seen this done better. I've seen Jackie Chan do it better. I've seen it better in Crouching Tiger when it's on the white. I've seen this all done so differently. So why should I invest in you? It's just like, bring out hero, generic sort of by committee story, factory, go. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I grew up I love the Master of Kung Fu comics. I mean, I had the Doug Mensch, before he wrote Moon Knight, wrote Master or Shang-Chi, Master of Kung Fu. And I was a huge fan, and Paul Gulacy's art. So I'm hoping it's going to be good. But yeah, I mean, and that Tony Leung is in it, one of my favorite actors in the world, who plays Shang-Chi's father. So I mean, for me, I don't necessarily even need Shang-Chi. I just want to see the Mandarin kicking ass.
Sure.
maybe the movie's good. Like I'm hoping it's going to be good, and I we'll see. I think that's what I think that's sort of what is missing from these upcoming movies is that, okay, you're watching, okay, great, we've got an Asian superhero, but I don't think they're explaining, like you just said, I think you just made a very valid point. Why should audiences unfamiliar with the character like Shang-Chi get excited? Like
because I'm not going to pretend I know anything about the character.
No, and they're not, and not only that, the martial arts stuff they've shown is a little bit few and far between. I mean, they're showing a lot of. I wanted to see fights like you saw in the Raid, like really brutal, in your face, long
Daredevil scene.
Like fighting in the hallway. Yeah,
that's the kind of shit I want. Yeah,
and I think. Yes,
it was so sterile and clean.
That's what I'm. I want to see bones crunching. And
I want to see some down and dirty.
Getting thrown off the.
If somebody puts their leg out and you avoid it, I want you to fucking break his fucking femur.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still fingers crossed. And look, I love the Eternals, but I don't think that they've. I'm really interested with what they've shown, but they haven't. We don't know what the story is. Like, is it like an internal squabble with characters we don't know? Or are they going to do something like, are the Celestials coming to Earth to judge Earth after Thanos? I mean, is it going to be some huge, like, what are they? I want to know, because it should be.
The trailers aren't making any sense for Marvel anymore, because the Eternals trailer said, we didn't get ourselves involved with mankind, and then showed them for thousands of years getting involved with mankind. The Shang-Chi trailer, my eyes were at the back of my head at one point, because he was doing some kung fu in the bus, and that last says, "Who are you?" And then I don't think it's the line that he answers with, but they cut it with, "I'm not who you think I am." And I'm just like, no, she doesn't know who you are anyway. So she won't have a preconception about who you are. So when she says, "Who are you?" and you say, "Not who you think I am," she doesn't know what to think. That's why she's asking who you. So it's just like these weird sort of, not weird, but just generic lines which are fed, and they're nothing. You're saying nothing. Where's my investment? Where's my investment?
And I'm wondering, like, Awkwafina's sort of become this go-to sidekick character, and it seems just a little. I mean, I'll wait till the jury's out. The jury's out. So
think about that. We'll see. I think I predicted today it's going to bomb. It's going to. I predicted today because it's going to bomb, because I just, even the Iron Man trailer in 2008, and most people would know Tony Stark's Iron Man, even if that was the extent of their knowledge. But even with that trailer, you're just like, oh, he's an arrogant arms salesman. Oh, he gets injured by his own weapon. Oh, he builds his suit to escape. Oh, now he wants to use his wealth to prevent weaponry from yada 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 yada. So at least you're like immediately with the, I understand why you want me to support this guy's journey. And Shang-Chi's just like, okay, yeah, he's got a bad relationship with his very rich daddy, who's the owner of a criminal organization, who's trained him up to be the pinnacle fighting machine in, yes, a bit of a, brutal fashion, but he's just spent the last 10 years dossing around doing fuck all.
Right.
It's not like Bruce Wayne, where it's just like, oh, Master Bruce, you've been away for 7 years from Gotham City. And it's like, I've been everywhere training myself from the best master. No, he's just been like, just got a job, regular job. I'm a valet. Got my mates. We go out pubbing. It's just like, why do I give a shit about you? You're clearly over it. Whatever demons you had with your dad, you're clearly over it. Something doesn't seem to bother you. But anyway, I want to invest in my heroes again, and I want some proper hero journey.
Yeah. Yep.
By the way, I love the t-shirt.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I saw, Star Trek the Motion Picture, obviously. I'm a little disappointed with the 4K color transfer. I have to look at it. I don't like the fact that they recolored Vulcan to make it look much redder. I really do not. Here's one of my big pet peeves. I really do not like when 42 years after the fact, somebody goes in and changes something. Well, we got to make it look more like Vulcan, so let's make it redder. Who are you to decide that? No, you should. The transfer should be most true to its. You're not George Lucas. You didn't create the movie. To go in and make those kinds of unilateral changes are not things somebody should be doing. That wasn't the filmmaker. And when they make Vulcan look, because I've always liked the way the Vulcan looked. You know, it doesn't always have to be like bright red. So
it's only because of Search for Spock, really. That's what they're all kind of now basing it off.
Yeah, well, Voyage Home too at the beginning when they're on Vulcan, but it's like
end of Search for Spock, beginning of Voyage Home.
Yeah, all has to be red. I mean, it's not. It's things when you're on Vulcan and the sun is high in the sky or whatever. Is it that color? I just don't like that. That's not the way it was shot. It wasn't shot to be that way.
Vulcan doesn't have a moon.
Yeah. Except in Star Trek the Motion Picture, there's a lot of them. But those aren't moons; those are other planets.
Sure, other planets that can see Vulcan very clearly. Okay, let's move on. Let's show something else off. This is interested to see what you think about this. Interested to see what the chat think about this.
Yeah.
Boom. This is from the What If, which we started discussing. And this is Zombie Hunter Spidey. I love you too, Quarter Black. Now, this is kind of like a Doctor Strange Spidey. And what do you think about this?
Well, first of all, I love the fact I got a real kick out of the Marvel Zombies comics.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and if they're doing a what if story where the zombie apocalypse happens and Spider-Man is imbued with powers by Doctor Strange or whatever to go after the undead, I mean, I think it could be very cool. I'm gonna have to wait and see. Like, there's look at that shot. I really do like this. I like the sort of classic Spider-Man with a different logo on the front, but I'd have to see it because, like, what makes Spider-Man? Does he have powers? Like, but it's cool. I mean, you know, I don't know if I'm gonna buy it yet. I'm not convinced. I'd have to really like the story.
I'm a big fat no. I didn't like Iron Strange, and I certainly don't like Strange Spidey. No, it doesn't work for me at all. Again, we have the horrible clashes of the red. So it to me, why didn't you do something with the Spidey suit? That's you know to keep the kind of aesthetic in as much as then we'd like kind of Venom did. You know how Venom was black, you know, the black suit. Why didn't you do something more with this suit to make it feel as if it was it married together with the Doctor Strange cloak? Why didn't you kind of give it a little bit more maybe of the look at the Doctor Strange costume and then say, hey, well, let's kind of, you know, do a little bit of this with this and a little of that with that, and instead of making it skin tight, maybe pop some boots on Spidey and have like they could have done so many things, I think, with this. And I find this, I'm sorry, Hot Toys, because you did give me my cyborg. I find this very lazy. It just feels Spider-Man with a cape.
But to be fair, they're making it based on the animated series. So.
I know. So it's not Hot Toys for okay, yeah. I should sort of walk a little bit of that back. I get that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I don't disagree with you. I think this design is disappointing.
Yes.
I mean, you think, okay, this does not scream Zombie Hunter to me.
No.
This screams like I raided the Sanctum Sanctorum, and just for fun, I decided to borrow Doctor Strange's cloak for the day.
Yes. That's exactly how it feels to me. It doesn't feel, where's the zombie hunter aspect to it?
Yeah. I would think, by the way, wearing a cape would make zombie hunting a little bit more cumbersome. Why would you need a cape? Wouldn't you want to be able to move fast?
Yeah.
What if the
'cause
zombies
you
grab your
drag
cape?
And yeah. What if they grabbed the drag when you're trying to flip around the place and fire webs and stuff? This is so far on the no list. It's not going to register, I'm afraid. Again, maybe it's a problem with the What If series, in as much as you know how I just said before, there's imagination and there's imagination. I'm not opposed to the idea. Zombie Hunter Spider-Man. You say that to me, I'm like, okay, let's talk. But then you show me this, and I'm like, okay, I'm out.
Well, I'll tell you something that I'm not happy about with the entire What If line, even though I like some of them. One of the things I've always loved about what Sideshow did, dude, as we are talking right at this very moment,
yeah,
I just got a letter from Sideshow right this second. We wanted to let you know the estimated arrival date for your DF60 Module cases has changed. Based on the latest production information, we now expect your item to arrive in our warehouse in September or October. We apologize for any inconvenience, but we do look forward to shipping out this item to you. Like, how about 6 items that were already paid for?
Bummer.
Anyway, no. So one of the things I always loved about what Sideshow did when they were making Clone Wars figures and what Hot Toys did is they assumed that these characters, even though they're from animated shows, are actually real. So they made their figures, for the most part, to look as if they were part of, quote unquote, the real world. Now they've changed that. There's 2 different Ahsokas.
Yes.
But I kind of don't like the fact. I would like to have I would have been more interested as if they treated the What If series as if it wasn't animated. That was just another part of it. So there's an animation quality to these figures. So, and I was watching Justin's stream last night that he was doing with Jedi Patrol and 1/6, I forget his name. And they were talking about this very thing. And you kind of have to put the animated figures in one place now. But if I like one of them, I would want to display, like, I really like the Hydra Stomper that has the Peggy Carter and I really like that because, World War II and stuff. But the figures, they're so anime-like, and it goes back to the old Metacom Real Action Hero line where you can't really mix and match that line with your other Hot Toys figures or Sideshow figures because they are anime-looking versions of the figures. And I don't like that.
No, again, not the manufacturer's fault, but it just screams a lack of imagination for me. If I was looking for a zombie hunter, I'd be looking at maybe he was full of knives and morning stars and stuff like that he could
swords,
use.
Guns.
Yeah, it's
like give me a Craven the Hunter gun with Spider-Man that he's,
just kick-ass way to absolutely, moose some zombies, man.
Yeah, like a Terminator minigun.
I'm gonna web up some zombies. Oh, come on, web them up and then knock their head off. Not for me. Not. I can only give this a
Do not come.
out of 10. That's it. That's all I can give it. No, it doesn't. But something that does make me want to. Because boy, when this got announced, I was just like, this opens up possibilities. And this, of course, is the Batman XE suit from Arkham Origins. This is the suit that he wears to fight Mr. Freeze. Are we going to get a 1 in 6 Mr. Freeze? Yes, please. But this guy is just something else. Look at this monster. That is imagination in looking to see what you're fighting against. I'm fighting against Freeze. This is a suit. You can see the heating, the literally heating coils in the legs, going up the body, through the, you know, or and even into the fingers. This is a person who knows what he's fighting against and has accordingly souped himself up to do that job. Look at that.
Dude, that's so bad. I mean, this is so badass.
Yeah. This is something, and then this looks like material behind, so that should be, and that looks like again, sort of a material, pluggy material that's going to be flexible. So it looks like you could get some decent flexibility out those legs as well. Oh, the crampons on the feet because of the ice. This is beautiful, man. For this, yeah, this to me is how I think you use your imagination when you fight a particular villain, as opposed to just be Spider-Man in the cape. But yeah, love the look of this. What do you think? What do you think?
I wouldn't want to try and fight that dude. Come on. I mean, you know, I know this is again one of these great Arkham figures. I mean, they're the See, the thing is, the designs for the Arkham game, all of the games, whether it was Harley Quinn or the Joker or the Punisher, I mean, the Terminator and the Batman designs, the Red Hood, whatever, they're so good. You know, and they so translate into this. I mean, look at, dude, come on.
I know. It's just like, come on.
Yeah. I mean,
you know, every detail from the belt, the utility belt, and the servos here on the arm to give the arm, you know, better flexibility, better movement if the cold starts settling in.
Oh yeah.
And you can see the heat coils.
Yeah, no, it's great.
That have been blended into the fabric to keep Batman warm. And these aspects here look like they're all parts of heated machinery, so the machinery element doesn't freeze up. Look at that. Oy vey.
I mean, that's just really cool because, you know, it's a specific suit for a specific environment.
Yes.
So I mean, it's he might as well be an astronaut suit. You know, it's just to survive the cold. I mean, it's so cool for what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, but you got to take a suit to survive the cold and turn it into a suit that can survive the cold and be offensive at the same time. So it's a kill. I love it. I think that's great. Yeah, I put a pre-order on that. When the Batgirl's gonna come out, who knows? But that was pretty spectacular.
It's pretty cool.
I got a one more thing. I'm gonna set up my one more thing because I'm actually gonna add a few things to it before showing it, flicking it up, ladies. Oh, see a bit of Huntress thigh. That's gonna be gone very, very soon, I'm afraid. What else has kind of tickled your fancy this week?
Well, I mean, I have to say that Hot Toys, the Hydra Stomper with the Agent Carter and the you know, I love mech suits, and you know, I really thought that looked very, very cool. But again, you know, it's really toyetic.
It's not up for pre-order though at the moment.
No, but it's not. I don't know if they're gonna. That was the question. Are they actually going to make it?
Yes,
because it's huge. And last night Justin was debating it, like whether or not they'll do it. I thought it looked really, really cool. I'm like, okay, you know, I want this.
I want to ride my bicycle.
Yeah,
I'm still here. But I got to go on a journey.
Yeah, I will do. I'll go get my Captain America. Boy, I am glad I did buy my the Boys Butcher because it's sold out at Toys Wonderland. and I bought mine a long time ago. So,
Aha! I have found what I am looking for. Yeah, I saw that at Toys Wonderland. Excuse me, but
it's gone now.
well, I mean, I ended up just being like, I'm gonna pass. Not for any other reason than I just there was something about it which didn't quite grab me. And I don't know if it's maybe how much I did love the Boys season 1, but Boys season 2 sort of took me out a lot. But this to me, who? Actually,
what do you got there, Az? What do you got there?
Oh, I just need to pop you down, and we're good too. I'm actually going to lift you off the base because the base is the worst fucking base I've ever seen in my life. But we're going to go with the Iron Punisher.
Oh, look at that with all those effects.
Look at that. Yeah, baby. Here, let's just give it what it should get. Boom! I've got the eyes lit up for you as well.
Okay, wait. While you have it full frame, I'm gonna go grab Cap.
Yeah. So that's got its guns blazing, literal guns blazing there. And this is from the the Future Fight. If Punisher got his hands on War Machine's armor, you can see the Punisher kills that he's got. He's been sticking them all over the body. Listen to this. Like the bend on it is absolute insanity in terms of how juicy loosey it is. But you gotta be careful with not careful, but the effects can come on, can come off. It's up to you. How you have them. If you have them that way, they're going to fall off. If you have them that way, they're going to be much better. There we go. And then if I turn it over, you can see that there is the bullets being fed, and that actually goes into the back here. So that goes into the back there. So you have that ribbon of bullets that's just feeding that chain gun. Feeding that chain gun up there. The shoulder cannon blasting away. And then the wrist boys and that big skull on the chest.
People are asking about the die cast in there.
There's
a lot of it.
This is a ton of diecast, an absolute ton. This is one of the heaviest 1-in-6s I've known. These legs are all diecast, chest. It is a weighty boy. This is a real weighty boy, and it's phenomenal. And you get the Frank Castle head sculpt as well. So if you don't want the Punisher head sculpt, you could just take it, the helmet. You can just take off that helmet, put on the Frank Castle, and boom, boom, boom. So you can have your Frank Castle in this armor, just looking absolutely boss. I do look like a kid because I love this. I love it so much. I love it.
That's because it's awesome.
But I will say the head sculpt, the box is somewhere else at the moment. I will warn you, there is a slight consumer warning. The base that you get is a generic base. I mean, that bottom base is fine, but this should have been a flight stand.
Yes.
And this is garbage for a
it's too heavy.
A very weighty die-cast model. So that's the only thing that I'm really disappointed about, because this can barely hold the guy.
Yeah.
So really, I need to transfer him to a flight stand, which means getting rid of this really cool base, which does kind of frustrate me a wee bit. But other than that, the actual model itself is just superb. Superb. Robert.
Well, so I ordered this, I don't know, a year and a half ago?
Yeah.
I ordered this a year and a half ago. It was paid off. You know, it's supposed to come out in February. And it just showed up. And, you know, I have a couple of Captain America figures. Like I had my first Avenger figure, the World War II figure. And then I bought the first Avengers Captain America.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had the stealth suit Captain America and the civilian Steve Rogers from
Falcon.
From no. You know, Winter Soldier, the 2-pack. I never bought. I love the Captain America outfit after that, the more with the leather straps for to hold the shield up. But I never got one. So for those of you who don't know, Hot Toys come in these outer packing boxes. So, and then they come like this. So here he is. Ooh, boy. So, and by the way, all Hot Toys come with this inner sleeve or this bag, protective bag around the box. So, let me open it. Put it over here. Man, these are cool. So here is the box for the Hot Toys Avengers Endgame Captain America. It's got, I mean, you see him. You can watch him on Justin's collection or whatever. And you can see these. Man, I love these. I love these boxes.
Oh, this box is so much.
Wow. Okay. Oh, boy. Oh, this is exciting. I don't know if you have something to sell or people or sell something to talk about.
Do you have something to sell?
Are you selling something?
Are you selling something? Then all you have to do. Oh, well, I'm just looking through some. I mean, not that I'm on Twitter.
Give me a moment.
But the manager of Hot Toys is, and they're looking through. I have it on good authority. They're looking through the Twitter account to see what stuff's been sent in. So yeah, that if you want to follow us on the Twitter, well, not me, but you know the Hot Toys. It's at Hot Toys, and send us your pics of your beautiful little things.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh man, this is so gorgeous. I'm so like,
I know. Mine came a month and a half before yours.
Yeah, go figure. I guess, you know.
Me in the UK who ordered it after Robert.
So
just put a deposit on it. Got his before
it comes with
Robert did.
2 shields.
Yes.
Wow, this is so cool. Okay, hang on. Let me get this popped open here. I did not know this, but okay, you've got the regular. Oh, see, I love this. Here's the regular Captain America shield. You got the leather straps there. Now, this is not metal. It is plastic, but it looks very metallic, but just cool. But then the other shield is the shattered. I love how it comes in pieces. The shattered shield. So it's broken. It's broken. And he can still be wearing his shattered, because that's kind of how you have to display it. But I do love that it comes with these shattered pieces. This is so cool.
Well, again, it gives you the option on how you want to display that, whether or not you want to have just a regular Captain America before he goes into battle, or whether or not he's been spanked by Thanos for a bit.
I love it, and he comes with Mjolnir right here, so that's nice. And what a great so cool.
Mjolnir.
And so you've got 2 different head sculpts. Wow, this is a great. You've got the Steve Rogers. Let's see if I can get him in the front of there. This is the Steve Rogers head sculpt, which is great. What a great Chris Evans head sculpt that is. So that. And then what's really cool is, god damn, this figure's fucking badass, dude. Oh.
You're getting a helmeted, unhelmeted.
Oh my god, this is such
smash
a great
shield, non-smash shield. Mjolnir. I'm surprised he doesn't come with Stormbreaker either. He did hold that for some.
Let's see. Oh, this is a great figure. And I've got to get all this plastic off of him. There's a lot of it.
But it is sexy.
Dude. Yeah, I mean, so what's really interesting, here's the figure. This figure is just, I mean, the ultimate Cap figure. I like the colors are muted like Endgame. And what's really interesting about this is, of course, depending on how you want to display him, what I find really cool is what one of the things that Hot Toys has done is, like with a figure like this. See if I can get it off of here. So
sounds like you're already getting off.
And I'm getting off now. What you can do is you can pull off the face. So it's magnetized. You can see the magnet there. And you can add different expressions depending on how you want to display him. Like here is, let me get him in here.
Let's give you a full on.
Yeah, so you've got he's got his straining face.
Yeah.
You want to go for the straining face. And I love this idea because it's like you've got 3 different head sculpts. If you don't like, if that straining face is too much, there is this face. More of a, God, this figure is so badass, dude. I'm so happy to have this figure. Or what I call the neutral face. And I really like how this really works well. It's seamless. So there is the neutral face.
Yes.
And since you're full on now, here is the Chris Evans head sculpt. One more time.
Yeah, it's great head sculpt as well.
Great. The detail in the hair.
Yeah.
Really great.
God damn.
Yeah, and it's just, and you've got the standard, there's a bunch of different hands. There's the gloved hands. So, you've got these if you want them there, or the gripping hands. So, but this dude, this is a gorgeous. I mean, it's hard, the camera with the webcam, but the detailing in the armor.
Yeah, having got one myself, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Look at that, like on the shoulder.
Just a little Avengers pouch,
And really, really, really amazing. I am so happy to have this figure. It's been so long. I've waited for you so long.
I can definitely agree with that one. There were plenty of things. I mean, God, when is that Batgirl gonna fucking ship?
Dude,
come on, man. I don't know. I'm looking back. Ahsoka Tano, she's due to ship October to December. Death Watch Mandalorian, October to December. Captain Rex, April to June 2021. We've missed that one.
By the way, another great thing, and I don't want to take it. I want to lose it. The watch that he has with Peggy Carter in it, that this figure comes with.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, that comes with it. Yeah.
So I can get out. I'm just afraid I'll flip it off into oblivion and I'll never find it again.
Don't.
Here, I found it.
Okay.
So he does come with this. Well, it's hard. This watch. You can't really tell, but that's Peggy Carter up there. His tactical watch. What a great time. What a great
How much
touch.
is that Captain? That Captain America is about $260 to $290, around about there. Between $250 and $300, let's just say. The Coruscant Guards. Oh, they should be shipping relatively soon. I've got a couple of Coruscant Guards in order. That would be nice. Right. Let's get into the part of the show that the audience much prefers themselves, which is reading their supery duperies. Let's get into that. By the way, great audience tonight. We've been over 1,000 for a while now, so thank you so much, peepsies.
Thank you.
Shayna Riley with a €1 fiddy connoisseur mustache super sticker, and Shayna Riley with a €1 fiddy phallic Zorg. Oh, look at you with that little grin on your face. You got your toy.
You know, I just like to be a middle-aged man with one foot in the grave that can get such joy from inanimate pieces of plastic that represent my childhood writ large on the big screen. So thank you for that.
Here. Wait. Oh, thank Christ. Oh, I thought my Lego blacksmith had fallen. No, it's just the way it's angled. It's fine. Darth Cisco with a $2 says, Robert Meyer Burnett, your shirt is amazing.
Thank you. I appreciate you saying that.
Yeah, I picked up on that. I thought it looked very good. Bobby Lang with a £5 says, hi lads, wanted to ask if Zavi is legit. I would like an advanced suit Spider-Man from the PlayStation game. Yeah, Zavi's legit. Zavi's basically Virgin, what used to be Virgin Megastores, which has turned into Zavi. So it's just part of the Virgin group. You're absolutely fine purchasing from Zavi, no problem.
I've actually said, I would tell you they've stepped up their game lately.
They're getting a lot up in, yeah.
Yeah, they got a lot of great exclusives, especially if you buy physical media. I ordered, what did I just order? The Clockwork Orange 4K special edition from Zavi, and I ordered the Thing special edition from Zavi.
Well, it's interesting that chap says that he's interested in the spider suit from the game, because I rather like that as well. So I'm sort of is
that the white with the white spider?
Yeah, with the white spider. And
I got to get that one day because that's a really cool figure.
I'm sort of looking to see if they've just got like a Hot Toys, Cars and Trains play sets. Let's have a quick little. What if I just put Hot Toys? Let's have a look. I'm on the Zavi now. Hot Toys. Let's have a look. So they've got Cyborg Spider-Man. They've got War Machine from Iron Man 2's gone up for pre-order again.
Yep.
Which is a good one. That'll be the 1 in 6. They've got the Mark 5. Let's just scroll down to see if I can see the 6 pages, so I can't go through them all now. Let's just put Hot Toys Spider-Man. See what that brings up. Nothing. Are you wanting me to literally put a hyphen between them? Unbelievable. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, here we go. I'll bring this up. Let's share this. Look at this. We got here we go. Hot Toys Marvel Spider-Man video game masterpiece action figure 1 in 6. Spider-Man Advanced Suit 230. Pre-order now, due for shipping at the end of October. And that is the one. I mean, that is the damn. There we go. I'm kind of thinking I might just do that.
Pretty great.
Might just do that because I do really like this outfit. I do really like that suit. So yeah. Dude, I would go and grab one. If I was you. Man of War 665, neighbor of the beast with a $6.65 super chat. Rationalization, the mantra of the sizest.
Oh, come on.
Still hung up, man. Still hung up on it. I love. Oh, Aluvrian Imicaria, maybe. With a $2 super chat says RMB has the coolest shirts. Robert Wise for the win.
I do pride myself on my shirts, I have to say.
Pretty good.
I do look for them.
Pretty darn good.
They're pretty good.
Mr. Tickle Trunk with a 5 Canadian says, my favorite part of this show is when the chat goes full stop because what's being shown on the screen is making us all shiver with delight instead of typing.
I love that.
Mm-mm-mm.
Oh, Purple Valkyrie says, bless you, Rob. Bless you, Purple Valkyrie. Thank you for looking out for me in that way. I appreciate it.
SB.
I love that Purple Valkyrie.
I know. It's okay, creepy now, but okay.
Sorry. I mean that with all great respect.
As a woman. As a woman and the greatest respect to the womans.
A person, an individual.
An
individual.
He's only kidding. He means wench. S-Beam with a $3 super sticker of a pear with a thumbs up. And then Roger H with 2 Canadian super sticker of a thumbs up. Right back at you, Roger. Full metal Vash with a $5. You said you want the hero's journey back. Watch My Hero Academia. It's filled to the brim with the hero's journey. I will be.
By the way,
I will be.
I don't read that manga, but God bless just some guy for his video that he dropped this week about My Hero Academia and the manga. Can I say I love just some guy?
You got it.
So there you go.
Yeah, he was on the Real BBC yesterday. Absolutely awesome. We had a monster show yesterday. Myself and Gary, as always. Mauler, just some guy. Eric July, Critical Drinker.
Wow, that's a show, man. That watch that replay.
That was a monster audio, absolute monster of a lineup there. Yeah, he's awesome. I love Just Some Guy. Luminous Brilliance with a £5. Hey RMB, could you do me a favor and tell Az that he has a special delivery from the United States? It's a very hoary tour.
Is that for real? Like, is it at your door?
I don't know. Where is it? I don't know. I do have to pick up a parcel, I think, from somewhere, from the local post office. So maybe that's that. That could be it. I'll be picking that up tomorrow. So I shall see. Jobs McGee with a £2. Zombie Hunty Spidey equals Disneyland Spidey plus cape. Okay.
I know what they're saying. You know, the new Spider-Man. You know, they've got that cool Spider-Man android that does the flip in the midair now. Have you seen this? So at Disneyland, they've created these androids, like literally they're animatronics, and what they do is they shoot them in the air, but the mechanism allows them to spin in midair. So they have a live actor playing Spider-Man, and like he runs around on top of this building. He's talking to the audience, and he goes behind a thing, and it looks like he's jumped up being Spider-Man in the air, but it's actually an animatronic figure that they shoot, and it's able to spin in midair, so it looks like it's Spider-Man. Nice. And the suit they're using is like the suit in that Strange costume.
Ha! Got him.
Yes.
With a $1 phallic white dog. SJ Almighty with a £1 Fiddy Diamond Geezer. Fat Ass Aaron. There you go. With a $5 says, hi guys, love the show. Did you see the Prime 1 Ahab Predator statue? Looks awesome.
Yes.
On a completely different note, Az, can I borrow $2,000, please? I wonder what that could be for. I have no idea. No idea what it could possibly be for.
You know what? If you buy it though from Toys Wonderland, you can buy it over time.
Over time. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Russian Bob with a $2 says, had to buy that Punisher War Machine. It's so epic. It is.
It is so epic.
It's a chunk monster and I love it.
Indeed.
I could have my own little like Iron Army, you know, because I could have Tony, then I could have War Machine, Iron Patriot, a separate, Punisher, Iron Patriot, you know, Punisher War Machine, and Rescue.
Yep.
Because Rescue, of course, that will be due soon.
Yes. Rescue's coming.
It is, and I've paid her off. I just bought it outright. So all I'm going to be doing is delivery. No, that's paid off. Is import fee. That'll be it.
That's a good thing. Hook you up. I got to get that Rescue figure, man.
Did you not pre-order?
I did.
Oh, okay, that's cool. I just had a feeling that I don't think they made it in large quantities, and I had a feeling that it's going to be one of those sought after ones in the future.
Well, plus I want them in the display back to back with their weapons hot.
Okay, yeah. Good pose. Yeah. You're missing the Hulkbuster, as am I?
I would even add to that. Are we?
Am I? I'm not. I can't confirm nor deny that there is a Hulkbuster in my front room right now. I couldn't confirm nor deny.
Have you? Let's say there was. Would that been something you already opened?
If it was, it would be. I mean, if it was, hypothetically speaking, of course, it would be something that is still boxed, but is going to be unboxed within the next 48 hours or so, probably after the weekend. But I mean, it's all hypothetical,
right? Who knows?
It's not like it's going to be in a video that will launch the Hot Toys channel, which is still just a couple of days away. I'm still waiting on my a couple of video footages. But yes, and who wants to start the channel with a huge bang? I do. Annie Shikima with a $10 says, I'm gonna have to go back to the one I've just missed, by the way. I ended up picking up Ventress, Mythos, Cheshire Cat, and 2B Yora #2 type off from Sideshow today. Curse you both for introducing me to the site. Yeah, some Near Automata, Ventress. The Ventress statue's beautiful. And the Cheshire Cat. Nice. And then back to Jay's Prime for a $10. What do you guys think of the 1-in-6 Cap from Infinity War? The one with the majestic beard of all beards. Love you guys, by the way. For me, it's a pass. Because I don't mind the beard on Cap or anything like that, and I don't mind the disheveled outfit. It's the shields,
right?
Cap gotta have he's gotta have the shield, and those that no, that's not hashtag not my Cap. No, I was really excited when I was watching Infinity War, and Chadwick Boseman just said, "And someone get this man a shield," and I was like, "Fuck yes!" And then they gave him these wristy. I was like, "Fuck off."
Well, they're Wakandan shields. You know, they can't manufacture the Stars and Stripes.
No, but they could have done what they did with Bucky, which is you could have had a Wakandan, just a Wakandan shield with a black and then maybe the orange on the inner rim or something. You know, I would have been perfectly happy with that.
Mm.
I'm gonna drink some water now.
Oh, dude, there's some sad news.
Oh no!
Yeah,
Don't do this.
Do you don't want me to? I'm gonna say it. Jonathan Rinsler, or as we knew him, J.W. Rinsler. He wrote the coffee table books, the making of Star Wars, the making of The Empire Strikes Back, the making of Return of the Jedi. He wrote, I think, the making of Revenge of the Sith. He also wrote 2 books, the making of Alien and Aliens, big coffee table books, the definitive tomes. He was diagnosed, I believe, with pancreatic cancer not too long ago.
Oh.
And he passed away. He was 58. He was an executor. He was an executive editor at Lucasfilm from 2001 to 2015. And the one thing that he wrote a book on the making of The Force Awakens that was shelved. So maybe in honor of the work that he did, they will finally release it.
That's a bummer, dude. That is not cool.
He also wrote like the art of Star Wars Revenge of the Sith, and it was pretty terrific. He wrote the complete making of Indiana Jones. It's great stuff. He will be missed, but we have a lot of his great work.
Yeah, it's so sad when stuff like that happens. Good people, they get taken from us way too soon, and I don't like it. I don't like it. Bollocks. Fuck cancer.
Wow.
Really?
Callum Cannon on Twitter sent me a message. I don't know if you saw this. Can you or RM Burnett or Burnett RM help me in my toy collecting? I am very new and I need some Star Wars prequel suggestions. I need pros to guide me. Every single Hot Toys prequel figure, man. There you go.
Pretty much at any prequel, any Clone Wars.
I mean, they're coming out with an Anakin and a Stap. Oh, that's from Clone Wars.
That Anakin's from Clone Wars, but they're coming out with another Anakin from Clone Wars as well.
Yeah,
Clone Wars is where it's at. If you class your prequel as Clone Wars as well, you have a plethora, because there's a plethora of stormtroopers coming out. 501st, Coruscant Guards, whichever one Cody's was, I forget now.
I was surprised at how quickly the Star Wars prequel figures like the Obi-Wan Kenobi sold out. The Revenge of the Sith Obi-Wan Kenobi, which is great. They've been flying off the shelves like hotcakes.
It's a lot of love. There's a lot of love with the millennials for
I
prequels.
love my Count Dooku hot toy, man. Love it.
Oh, I wish I had that. Oh man, somebody sent some beautiful Robotech stuff. Holy shit. Gosh darn. But yeah, you go to Sideshow, go to Toys Wonderland, literally just put in Star Wars, but not the normal stuff, not the sequel stuff. It's not the sequel. And there's just a plethora of stuff.
I did not buy one hot toy from the sequels. I didn't get old Han and Chewie.
No,
I didn't get Luke. I didn't get General Organa. I mean, I might one day, but I just didn't get any of them.
No, I didn't, and I won't. The figures I'm never going to buy. I'm never going to get them. I'm never going to get Rey, Poe, Finn. The nobodies to me. They're meaningless to me. The nobodies to me, and even Han, Luke, and Leia. They were just so mishandled. They were not. They were not the characters they were.
No.
They were corporate zombies thrown out there to I don't know what. But no. I mean, even though I'm not a massive fan of the prequel films, because I think that technically there's plenty wrong with it, and script wise there's plenty wrong with it, and there's some also casting along the way, but the actual concept I'm okay with. The actual concept I'm fine with.
Yeah.
It just could have just been done much better. And there was redemption with the Clone Wars. I mean, there was a lot of redemption with the Clone Wars because that just fleshed it out so much better and kind of really filled in those gaps that that the films could have just done. And the Ahsoka Tano story is just so good. It is so good. And so the kind of Clone Wars gives you a wee bit more not appreciation, but kind of I know it's almost like Novocaine, I guess, because there are some good characters there that really needed better handling. And so Anakin, God, they handled him so well in the Clone Wars, and Mace Windu got a fair bit of love to flesh him out as well, and same with Obi-Wan, and Obi-Wan became much less one-dimensional, even though he was very focused and he very this is the way of the Jedi. He still had plenty in his past that fleshed him out. Yeah. So the sequel trilogy, there's nothing coming out of that that I could care about. No. Not even the vehicles. Didn't even like the vehicles either.
No. Well, I was really surprised. I think one of the great failings of the sequel trilogy is there are new. I mean, there's a few Star Destroyer designs, and there was the bombers, that we saw in the
embarrassing bombers.
But I mean, there was nothing.
Hi, Y-Wings have just phoned up and said, "Do you want to use this? We're so much more effective."
I just don't understand. That was really disappointing. I mean, one of the great things about the original Star Wars trilogy is we were introduced to TIE fighters and X-Wings and Y-Wings and B-Wings. That was Jedi, but A-Wing. But yeah, and then we got AT-ATs and AT-STs. You got TIE bombers and Empire. There was all kinds of things.
Snow speeders.
Snow speeders. And then in Jedi, you got the B-Wings and the A-Wings and the Tidarium shuttle and all this. In the sequel trilogy, which takes place 30 years later, you'd think that in a period of relative peace, I guess, or something, before the First Order shows up, wouldn't they have made new fighter craft? But nope, they went back and they used X-Wings again. How old? X-Wings were already ramshackle in the original trilogy. That's why the Rebels had them.
Yeah.
And 30 years later, it's like, you got the same fighters and they're just black now because Poe Dameron wanted. I thought that was incredibly disappointing. And TIE fighters were the same, except, two people were in them, and now there's side guns or something. They didn't.
Even in the prequels, the fighters that the clone troopers were using, and you could see how they were going to evolve into the X-Wings.
Right.
But even they were pretty cool because you could see at least where the evolution was going to come from.
Oh, yeah, and even the Jedi Starfighters. I love the Jedi Starfighters that were in Attack of the Clones, the Obi-Wan's dart-shaped thing with the acoustic weapons and all that. How that worked in space, I don't know, but it was still pretty cool. I liked it.
Star Trek's got Sonic in space.
Someone says they weren't the same model X-Wings. Yeah, I know, but they look the same. I mean, yes, they're more like Ralph McQuarrie's original designs, but they're still X-Wings. I mean, they didn't have a new hero spaceship. It's like, here's X-Wings and here's the Millennium Falcon. Well, I mean, even at the beginning of Revenge of the Sith, you got you had the Jedi Starfighters and clones, and then they sort of gave way to the Jedi fighters that Anakin and Obi-Wan had at the beginning of Sith. I mean, those are cool. Yeah. And I just wanted to see something new. I mean, I like model spaceships and stuff, and it's a bummer. I mean, that's one of the things about, it's really interesting about Mandalorian. When they first introduced the Razor Crest, it looked like it belonged in the Star Wars universe. We've never seen, this is sort of redolent to some things we've seen before, but it not really. And it was a whole new kind of a ship, and it was kind of interesting, and I liked it a lot. I mean, I think they really understand. What's so funny is, listen, everyone loves Boba Fett. So you know what we're going to do in this show? We're going to give you 25 different versions of Boba Fett's armor. More so than the Clone Wars. We're gonna just keep. We'll give you heavy Mando. We'll give you whatever. What do you want? What kind of Mandos do you want? We'll give them all to you.
Give them all. Every single flavor you could possibly imagine.
It's like going to 31 Flavors here. We have an ice cream place called 31 Flavors and Baskin and Robbins. That's like the Baskin and Robbins of Mandalorian armor. What a brilliant conceit. Let's do a whole show about this armor.
Hey, at least we got to see Slave One again. Which I was more than happy to see it because I think that's probably the coolest ship in Star Wars.
Well, it was so great to see the Slave One finally fire its weapons in live action.
Yes,
and kick some major ass.
It fired it in the prequels.
I guess, yeah, okay, but it wasn't. That was the earlier version, you know.
Yeah, okay.
But yes, it did. I mean, I love that scene again in Attack of the Clones. It's so cool. But it was just nice to see the green and the Boba Fett's colored Slave One.
Yeah,
kick some ass. It was nice to see Boba Fett himself kick some ass instead of just getting knocked into a Sarlacc pit.
Yeah, knocked into a big vagina.
Yeah, you know, I'm telling you,
knocked into George Lucas's divorce. Knocked into George Lucas's ex-wife's vagina. It's pretty much what happened. Michael Shellkeld with a $5 says, "Thank you both for always showing off the goods." Sup, ladies? I just received my Deja Thoris premium format, and it's amazing.
Oh my god, I want that so bad. Have you seen that at Sideshow?
No, I'm having a look,
dude. Although I just warn you,
I'll show this off though because I got
dirty old man alert.
Oh, that's fine.
Of course, I love Deja Thoris, so really dirty old man.
I got told there's a new Doctor Doom statue up. Look at this monster.
Wow.
Look at this bad boy. That is a beauty.
Wow. How big is that sucker? Is that quarter scale?
This is let's have a look. It doesn't usually should say up there. You're gonna give us a height on this? 27 inches, so I would say 1 in 5.
Wow, look at that backdrop. That's so cool.
Oh yeah. Here we go. Here's a good one. Here. There you go.
33 inches. That's a big boy.
Top there. From base to tip. Yeah, so we're looking at it's kind of like the Batman. So 1 in 5. Whoa. Well, they could class it as a 1 in 4 due to the banner.
Yeah.
But that is goddamn beautiful. Victor Von, hello. Look at this. That's Doctor Doom.
Yes, it is.
Oh. God, they so damn good. What's that? What's the exclusive? The exclusive swap out masked portrait. So you get the there you go, you get the burnt skin. And then you get the knot.
It's good stuff, man.
That is good stuff. Now then, let's be a dirty old man. Which is, by the way, one of my favorite hobbies of all time.
Dirty old man.
Yeah. So cool. Let's have a look. Okay, which one? Let's go with that one. Wow. Okay. Viewer discretion is absolutely required. Here we go. Look at this.
Dude, come on.
Wow.
And she comes on a chair.
She'll come everywhere, mate. Look at that. beautifully sculpted as well. It's not just a pair of tits.
Is anyone though?
Is anyone? That is, look at that. That is incredible.
It's incredible.
Paintwork. I know I shouldn't say things like paintwork, and I should just be like, what? Look at the tits on that. But you know, when you're a collector of these things, you really do appreciate like the paint.
Oh no,
everything. Because it is beautifully sculpted and beautifully painted. Removable vase or vase if you're American, I guess.
yes.
That's gorgeous. It's just gorgeous, though. It's a gorgeous figure. With a gun. Look at the gun. Sexy, sultry, and dangerous. It's what you want.
She's one of the great female protagonists in science fiction literature.
Hot diggity. If you got a foot fetish thing, it's got something for everyone. That vase is great, by the way. Though, I know I should be focused again on. So he's got a chair, Robert. So where do you stand on this?
I want it. Oh yes.
Just 2,000.
Is that how much it is?
No, just 2,000 made.
Oh. Yeah. I need it.
What's that? That's 410-ish pounds. So it'll probably be around about $520 ish before shipping and any tax or whatever. I don't know what you do over there. But that's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Let's see how many points I have at Sideshow.
She had a couple of points I could go back over. Right. Then we got Super Nate with a $5. Disney employees just got arrested. What? Disney employees just got arrested for kid trafficking?
Wait, what?
I'd have to look into that one. Have a quick little Disney trafficking.
Watch, it'll be somebody like wow, dude.
Several Disney employees have been arrested in an undercover child trafficking sting, child predator sting, Florida sheriff says. Wow, 35 Disney World employees. Oh, okay, that's going back a long time. But this one was 21 hours ago, but I can't go to the website on this browser because...
got it. It says, according to the Polk County Sheriff's Office, Operation Child Protector targeted people who use the internet to prey on children. These 17 people arrested face 49 felonies and 2 misdemeanors. 9 people had criminal records. These are nasty, nasty people, Polk County Sheriff Grady Judd said during the news conference. We can't even use the words that they use. We obviously can't show the pictures and video clips they sent to what they thought were 13-year-old little girls and little boys. Oh, my God. The Disney World employees included Savannah Lawrence, 29, of Kissimmee, and Jonathan McGrew, 34, of Kissimmee, who worked as custodians at Walt Disney's Hollywood Studios. Judd said the couple wanted to engage in a threesome with somebody they believe was a 13-year-old girl and role play as step-parents and stepdaughter in a shoplifting scenario. Jonathan said to the child, "We want to enjoy this opportunity. We don't want to rush. Even at the conclusion, maybe we can just cuddle a little bit," Judd told reporters. Are you kidding me? That's how you talk to 13-year-old children. The other Disney employee was Kenneth Javier Aquino, 26, a lifeguard at Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge. He left his girlfriend, who is 7 months pregnant with his child, to have sex with another child. He's a Navy veteran. He was a special ops member.
Rip the fucking bits off, man.
I don't know, man. I think, as you know, all things being equal, I'd much rather stick with my Hot Toys.
Yeah. Let's move on before I get thoughts about ripping somebody's head off. 3D Honda with a £5. As have you got Ironmonger? Hope you like the Batwing pick on Twitter today. I have it on pre-order.
Wait, is there a new Batwing pick from?
Oh, he
Jazz
sent me a
Inc?
picture of his Lego Batwing.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, which I do have downstairs. But I also have the Jazz Inc. Of course, Batwing on pre-order. Westfield 90 with a $10 super sticker, which says, I can't read it. Thank you, I think. Thank you. Patriotic Tex with a $20 super chat. Thank you. My biggest regret is not snagging Grand Moff Tarkin and Count Dooku. Now on the third-party market, they cost an arm and a leg and a couple of toes. I know.
I have them.
I really would like a Dooku.
Tarkin came with a chair. For those who might be new to the stream, the only fetish that I have is 6-scale action figure chairs. For whatever reason, if a figure comes with a chair, I just want it. I don't know why. I love displaying figures in chairs, kind of like my Charlie Chaplin figure right here.
Yeah. Hello, Charles. Peter Pacheco with a $5 says, as I sit here watching you, I just got my delivery of Diecast Endgame War Machine.
Oh, nice.
All you enablers, but Justin is still Jedi Master Enabler.
Well, that's true.
Yes, I agree. Walter the Einstein Frog with a $5 says, I ordered Prime 1 Casca from Berserk, even though I have nowhere to put it. Dude, join the club. Just join the club when it comes to having things you just don't know where to fucking put them right now. With a $2 Deja Thoris. That's all they put. Deja Thoris. Oh, yeah. Mr. Tickle Trunk with a 2 Canadian. That Deja Thoris can give me a paint job anytime. Not sure. I don't know if he actually meant paint. Okay, something. I don't know. Not important right now. And then we caught up. We have caught up on Super Duper Chats. That's put us in a good position. Nearly 2 hours.
That's good.
We've gone through a lot of stuff today.
A lot of stuff today. Yes.
A lot of stuff. Shown off a lot of stuff.
Yes.
Perved over a lot of stuff. Have I ever been to HobbyLink Japan for figures? No.
Dude,
but
okay. HobbyLink Japan I've been going to for 15 years. It's one of my favorite sites on the web. It's really dangerous because they don't just have figures. They have everything, and they have lots of stuff you didn't know existed. So it's terrifying. HLJ.com. Just saying, but don't shoot the messenger, man. Don't shoot.
I'm going to be here for some time.
Yeah, like if you go and click on anime, action figure, science fiction, I mean, it's terrible.
I went
wonderful.
Immediately to Mayfax.
Oh no.
For some reason. God, okay, this site's gonna hurt me.
By the way, I have to say it's one of the greatest sites on the web. Their customer service is impeccable. Everything about them is amazing. So yeah, I'm just saying, oh, wow, I didn't even know Mayfax made all these figures.
I know what I'm going to be doing tonight. Robert, I think it's good. Let's wrap it up at 2 hours, which give you time to eat.
Yes,
for your
it's
show.
Good. Oh, I've got to go drop off some stuff on the film I'm working on, so I'm gonna go do that. I'm doing a special show tonight at 7:30 p.m. Pacific time. So 7:30 Pacific time tonight.
Tonight is in the sky. Okay, maybe not. Is there anything, sir, you would like to plug additionally?
No, I'm just if you haven't seen Dota Dragon's Blood on Netflix, I worked on that. I was the animatic editor on that. 8 episodes of goodness.
And it rocks.
Well, thank you. And we've been working on the second
We need
season.
titties in season 2, dude.
They haven't announced when it's coming, but it's certainly awesome. I can say it's awesome. It takes the story in much bigger directions.
Legit loved it, man. As soon as I watched first episode, I couldn't stop. I had to watch all 8 back to back.
Nice.
That's the sign of a show that's gotcha.
And then you can find me on Instagram at Robert Meyer Burnett. Hook me. No, you don't have to hook me up. Hit me up on Instagram. And then I'm on Twitter at Burnett RM. And then find me on my own YouTube channel, The Burnett Work.
Cool. People, if you have not hit the subscribe button to this channel, hit the subscribe button. Apparently 40% of people who watch my videos are not subscribed. This simply will not do.
I mean, all you have to do is hit the button, smash that like button, and smash that subscribe button. If you like watching grown men and their arrested adolescents, come on now.
Hell yeah.
Hit a like.
Hey, massive thank you to everyone who turned out tonight. We did over 1,000 people as well, which was absolutely superb. So thank you so much indeed for your support, guys and gals. Everyone who hit the super chat button, supported the channel, the membership button, support the channel. Again, thank you so much. But just turning up and watching, it really helps because it helps the algorithm and it helps YouTube see that people are watching and it pushes it forward. So if just turning up and watching, that is brilliant. Mods, thank you so much indeed for modding. Purple Valkyrie, I saw Jennifer as well. Thank you, my ladies. There's going to be so much good stuff to show off soon. And
indeed.
But we will be back because next week we're going to be over on Robert's channel with fully articulated.
By the way, this is pretty good for a show that was going to be a one-off.
A one-off has just finished its 35th episode.
It's amazing.
37th episode.
Unbelievable.
Something like that. But it's great. It's great that we found a show that people have a common interest in. So now we've got something that we can do, which is for the most part 95%, 99% positive, as we always show off the stuff that we love, that we're looking at. Always love to see the chat saying, right, you fucker, I bought this, I got this, or I've already got this, and what about me introducing you to this? Because there's one more thing I want to show off.
Ooh.
There's one more thing I want to show, because I am just like, I mean, fuck you, Robert. Because I know what you're going to say. No, you're going to say the answer. Yes.
The answer is
yes. You know as well as I do, the only answer to this is yes, buy it.
Yeah, it is yes.
That's the answer. Buy it now button. Come on now. Come on now. You can do it.
But seeing this, I was just like, holy, how am I going to prevent myself from buying this?
You're not.
You're
going to buy it now.
The Super 7 Thundercats tank.
I saw that, dude. Come on.
Oh,
that thing is so rad. Come on, dude.
And you can get the Super 7 figures as well. Thundercat figures.
Look at how cool the cockpit is with the glass, the cover there.
You can armor it up. You can open it all up. Oh man.
Thundercats was a little after my time, but you gotta get it. That's a really cool piece. You gotta get that.
It's so beautiful. I know it's $450.
Should never stop you. The answer is still yes. Look at how many figures you can fit in that bad boy.
I know, and just look at the dials. I mean, there's work here. This isn't slack, This is it's been nicely sculpted.
Yeah, that's worth it.
I love the Thundercat time.
That's so cool.
I know. Oh, it's just
you need that, bro. Come on.
Yeah. Damn. Right. Yeah, okay, we'll pre-order that. Aiken, by the way, with through Australia just says, "Oh, damn you! I just checked out Hobby Link Japan.
Hey, don't shoot the messengers. We come to
Don't
serve.
shoot the messages. The messages might have even more links for you in the future. So yeah, that's the last thing I gotta have it. I gotta have it.
You have to own it.
Thank you all. We'll be back next week. Until then, you take care. Bye for now.